right, YouTubes, we're back for our third draft. Our record is 6-6. We started off 2-3 and then 4-3, so we're trying to break that 50-50 record. Come on, we are better than that. All right, first pack, we got some interesting options. Pack leader, I do like quite a bit. Again, wish there was more dogs in the set, but this helps us, especially if you end up in that white-green or white-red aggro deck. Silver Smoke Ghoul, pretty solid card, especially if you end up in the life gain deck. Heartfire Immolator was pseudo MVP for us in our last draft. Burrowfist Oak, I'm a big fan of as well. And then commons, I just really like Spellgorger Weird. Finishing Blow is also very solid instant speed removal, but in this format can be a little slow because it's 5 mana. And as we've seen in some of our games, when our opponent has that ideal draw, we are just stuck. So as much as I want to take Heartfire Immolator, I think I'm going to take the pack leader and see how open aggro is, even though I really feel like red's probably a better color, better option, or even the finishing blow. I'm going to take pack leader and just see if we can make the Boros dream come true. All right, now with this, I actually really like Shacklegeist because there's a few more spirits in this format than I realized, like Tome Anima. You end up with the other rare spirits. It's like, how much, what is it too much to ask for? But we got, another Silver Smoke Ghoul. Havoc Jester I like. Warden of the Woods is, I'm always happy with this card. And we got Daybreak Charger, which would help keep us on that aggro game plan. There's really not, Daybreak or Chargers are only stay on that aggro game plan, but Warden of the Woods is just my favorite card in the pack. That's why I'm going to take it. Because this card, once you get it down, is just all kinds of feel bad. 3 Silver Smoke Ghouls in a row. What? How is that even possible? I didn't know that was possible. Okay, now we're seeing Colossal Dreadmaw and Pride Malkin, which are both solid green cards and make me a bit happier about sticking with green. I feel like we're just gonna take Colossal Dreadmaw because I can't pass up these bomby, awesome creatures. Oh my goodness, Conclave Mentor works with where we're at right now, and if it does work out, that's pretty awesome. Although Pride Malkin might be the better snag here. But actually, I'm just going to take the 2-drop. I know it's a bit riskier. It's not ideal. Falconer Adept is also really good. Man, there are just some good white, green, and white-green cards here. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's just see if we make the white-green dream come true. Not with this pack. There's really like nothing here exciting for us. We got the Cat, Canopy Stalker. Ornery Dilophosaur is just not a great card. Titanic Growth, maybe we take the Trick, or do I just take the Chromatic Orrery because it's a mythic rare? I think we take Titanic Growth because we could actually still play it, but if there wasn't that, I'd probably just take the mythic. Okay, Hunter's Edge works really well with Conclave Mentor, but Dub is also just really good in this set. But I'm going to take the Hunter's Edge just because if we don't end up in white, I'm not feeling as bad about it. In green, I feel pretty committed to green right now, unless something dramatic changes. All right, we'll take Truffle Snout. Oh no, you know what? I'm going to take Temple of Triumph because Truffle Snout's meh. Yeah, sure, Conclave Mentor makes it feel not quite as bad. But Temple of Triumph is a rare that if we need to splash red or end up maybe splashing white, we got a card that helps us do that. I really feel good about having these big green top end creatures because if we can be fortunate enough to pick up some solid early drops at the start of our next packs, we've got our top end locked down. Colossal Dreadmaw is just such a problem to deal with in this format. I'm going to take the second one. Even though Snare Spinner would probably be the more appropriate pick. Nah, you know what? No, we should take the 2-drop. I cannot get greedy. I need to play at least 7 2-drops in this deck. And if we end up cutting white and we only have pack leader, I'm going to feel all kinds of bad about that. Okie dokie. So Silver Smoke Ghouls are wheeling like crazy. Actually, let's take the Rambunctious Mutt here. Just because we have pack leader, and if we end up in white-green, this isn't a terrible play. It still feels, questionable with it being best of 1. But I'm willing to take that risk. Maybe. The 3/4 isn't terrible in this format. For 5, doesn't feel great. But if you blow something up with it, you're a happy camper. I'm going to take the uncommon. If for no other reason than to help with our 861.4% vault progress. All right, let's take the Igneous Cur. Maybe we end up with red as a thing. I don't know. Actually, I probably should have taken the land. The red-green land. That probably would have been our better bet. What else do we have going on in here? Nothing too exciting. Sure, Canopy Stalker. Hope we don't have to play you. Hopefully we have better 4-drops than that. Time will tell. Alright, ooh, the blue land. That's unfortunate. Alright, Maze Mine Tome is playable in just about any deck ever. Roaming Ghostlight, big fan of this card, but just we have not ended up in that deck quite yet. Alpine Houndmaster, that's what I was hoping we'd see earlier in pack 1 to go with pack leader, but I don't want to jump into a second or a third color right now. Maze Mine Tome is just too playable for us. Oh my, this is when we got past Chandra in our last draft. Oh my goodness, why can't I play you in this one? Someone is going to be so happy. Pack 2, pick 3 Chandra. But we are not in red. I don't feel like jumping over to red right now makes sense. Oh, but she's such a bomb. Okay, do we just... I feel like we can't pass Chandra. We just cut the pack leader, the mentor, the mutt, and we stay open to red. That's just what we have to do. There's Drowsing Tyrannosaur in that pack. There were some other good green playables, but if we end up in red-green again, and we have Chandra here as our bomb, I'm not going to be too upset about it. I'm willing to take that hit on not getting 100% playable in the chance that we get a crazy good playable. Wow, okay, there's a lot of good blue in this pack. Really no green that I'm super excited about, and then the Spellgorger Weird, which again, I'm a huge fan of this card. Gale Swooper could be fine, but I'm hedging more towards red right now. Maybe we can make it work. Let's see. Ooh, this is feeling sketchy. Feeling sketchy. We need more 2-drops for sure. How's our curve look? Especially if we cut out. All right, let's move the white out of here. We're not like struggling for playables. We're just struggling to find our lane, which in this format can be rough because of how often you need to just have enough 2-drops and enough powerful cards to get through whatever blockade ends up happening on the board. Okay, now in this pack, we're not seeing any green. That makes me kind of sad that we're not seeing any green. Maybe we just start going into black. Let's play 4 colors. Do that. I think Trader's Greed is actually pretty good, even though we have no way to sacrifice anything right now. But we're not looking to play anything else. But am I trying to force red here? I don't feel like forcing red necessarily makes sense. So we're going to take the 2-drop. That works if we end up in white. Oh, okay, now we see the sacrifice card that would work. Another Spellgorger Weird, no green playables. I'm going to take the Spellgorger Weird. Maybe we just end up playing 3 colors and call it a day. Okay, Gnarled Sage I like, but we've got enough in that department. But we also don't have any 5-drops, or sorry, any 2-drops, except for Chandra's Magma, which could work with Chandra. Maybe she'll be happy that we're bringing along her peoples. Oh, that is true. We do have Igneous Cur at the ready. Oh my gosh, Teferi's Tutelage? If we get this early on, I'm building the mill deck. Just FYI. In another draft, if we end up with this thing, yeah, we're going for it. We'll take another Igneous Cur. Alright, Goblin Arsonist isn't too shabby. Ranger's Guile. Furious Rise could work, but we just don't have a ton of 4 power stuff right now. But maybe this is more of our top end win condition. Another Titanic Growth. Do we need a Thrill of Possibility? We already have 1 Titanic Growth. Let's just grab one of these just in case. Just in case. So test and training. All right, we are not seeing many playables right now. This pack dried up quick. Oh, Fury. Okay, well, we'll take the 4-2. That works for us. All right, I'm kind of glad we swapped over to red because there's just really not much green or white coming our way right now. Yeah, this draft has been ugly. Unleash Fury. I don't know if that works for us, but maybe we just try it. I haven't been a fan of that card, but who knows. All right, Forgotten Sentinel. I guess we could use it in this deck with the 4 power matters. Another blue land. That's not a great omen. All right, we whiffed on all the rares. Well, not all of them. No, we still ended up with... What is it? All right, I like looking at it this way just with how crazy our draft has been. But Pack Leader wasn't a complete whiff. Llanowar Visionary feels like our best grab right now. I wouldn't mind Drossing Tyrannosaur or the Spellgorger Weird, but a card that helps ramp us and draws us a card, I'm all in for that. Maybe we go 3 colors, Blossoming Sands, and just call it a day. All right, Wildwood Scourge, I feel like just works. It's a big fan of this card with Hunter's Edge as well. All right, next up, another Teferi's Tutelage. What? Why do we see such amazing cards too far in the draft? We could add 2 Tutelages and just gone on that mill plan. Craziness, absolute craziness. All right, I think we take the Goblin Wizardry just because it's a playable for us. Or wait, if we're gonna go 3 colors though, we could play Prismite and just see what happens. So tempting. Yeah, let's just take the 2-drop anyway, because we are needing 2-drops and we're needing more playables. All right, we're gonna cut the white because right now there's just no way we're gonna make it work. Jeez, blue is just all of a sudden crazy open. I was not expecting this. What can we grab out of here? Ranger's Guile wouldn't be terrible. What's our breakdown? 13-6. I've always liked Ranger's Guile. It seems to really help, especially once you finally get your big bomb down to protect it. Always feels good. So let's just take that. Next up, another... Man. Unfortunate. I guess we could take the Dilophosaur just to get our curve up a bit higher. And it does care about the 4+ power stuff. This is just ugly. Ugly. Fear of the Bitten, Igneous Cur. None of that's super exciting. Okay. Wow, Quirine Dryad and Spellgorger Weird and Drossing Pteranodon all wheeled to us. So we have 3, 4, 5. We have 5 2-drops. I'm hard pressed to get off the Drossing Pteranodon right now. Although Quirine Dryad might be better, because it'll get bigger than this thing eventually. Let's do, yeah, I'm gonna take the Dryad here. All right, here we can, I guess, grab the Burrowfist Oak. That's a solid playable for any green deck. Sure Strike, sure. Ooh, another weird. Yes, please, and thank you. You will be our MVPs. Blossoming. No, let's take the Short Sword, especially with us having 3 Spellgorger Weirds and everything else we got going on. All right, Short Sword is actually a great pickup for us. What can we start cutting? I don't think Furious Rise is going to work for us. We've got a lower curve, so I'm not super worried about playing 16 lands. I definitely wish I would have grabbed that red-green land whenever that was. That would have made me happy. Although we had that in our last deck, and all we ended up doing was having mana problems. All right, I don't think we need a second Titanic Growth. But actually, maybe we do. Maybe Combat Tricks become a little better now that we have 3 Spellgorger Weirds. Run afoul, sure. Ooh, a second Forgotten Sentinel. Who knows? Okay. All right, 18 creatures, 7 non-creatures. Again, we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cut one of those. 6 2-drops, that. Okay, I feel good about this. I feel like our end result, though, is not too shabby. Getting Chandra, giving us a bomb that will just win us games is nice. Having big bodies, too. Getting a little bit of card draw. Here we go. On the play, 3 lands. All right, we're not on the play. We're never on the plate. But we got our 3 lands, and we got both colors. Makes me happy. We got 2-drop into 3-drop into eat your 3-drop with our 4. Or eat your 4-drop with our 3-drop. Let's do it. Here goes nothing. Couple combat tricks. Always feels nice. Awesome. Got our second red. So now we're good. Yes, we could use our bombs to actually use our land with, but right now, I'm also feeling okay. The fact that the aggro deck is stumbling a bit on getting on the board and doing stuff. I guess I could have attacked. I should have attacked there, because then there's no way they block and we get in for some cheeky damage. Because right now I'm not trading anything. I'm not trying to lose my Spellgorge or Weird. But we'll say no blocks. Please use your mana. I hope you use your mana. Because if they don't, then I have to assume they have... Okay, that's awesome. Here we go. Ooh, do we do something really greedy and not kill whatever they got going on? No, we need to kill what they got going on. You control, destroys target creature I don't control. It's gonna be that one. I'm like hesitant to attack here because I feel like they're gonna have swift response, and losing Spellgorge or Weird will make me very sad. But if there's one thing I like doing, it's winning the race. Ooh, they got Temple Triumph and the Windscarred Crag. And if they don't kill Spellgorge or Weird here, we just might get it too big for them to be able to handle. The old Battle Rattle Shaman. I don't love taking 6 here. But we're going to do it because next turn, play Weird, have a combat trick up, feel good. Next to combat, attack. They're not going to block. Alright, end the turn. We don't know what they have in their hand. I wish we did. Hopefully it's just a ton of land. Why are you doing that? Ooh, okay. Do we save this? Yes. Yeah, I think we save it just because if they can't deal with it, well, we got them. And it makes Spellgorge or Weird just all that much bigger. Plus next turn, depending on what else they have in their hand, they may have to keep theirs back as a blocker. And if that's the case, then we got blowouts ready to go. Oh, okay, it's not terrible, because we can still win the race against this thing. Like if we go block, throw a chump blocker down, attack for 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay, they're gonna keep it back. Sure. I don't really want to take 6 here because I can't imagine they don't have a shock, right? Or something like that. So do I just chump block or do I trade? Let's trade. Okay, Elvish Visionary is a good draw. Llanowar Visionary. There's another chump blocker for us. So we get to attack for 5 and they can't block it. Next damage, feels good. And then actually, I'm just gonna throw down Prismite. So now, what happens? Play that, sure, hit us for 2. See, another reason why I'm glad we blocked and didn't play super greedy. If they attack with this, we may just be able to win. Nice. Okay, so they don't. So we attack, they block. We kill the non-first striker with our Sure Strike shenanigans. Let's attack. No, we don't need to attack with you. We don't need to be greedy here. Right now, I feel like we are in the driver's seat. Oh. Can we just win here? Do we go for the W? Got him. Was that our first draft where we started with a win as well? That's kind of exciting. Oh my goodness, this hand is amazing. Especially with our opponent hitting that mulligan. We got turn 2 into turn 3 into ramp into a turn 4 Chandra. Could it happen? Ooh, don't play red. Okay, that's half the battle. Igneous Cur, here we go. Next turn, Llanowar Visionary. We have to hit our land, right? There's no way we don't hit our land. There it is. See? Like I said, no way we don't hit it. Next, let's get in for some cheeky damage. And then play Llanowar Visionary. And then next turn, wait for them to rage quit. Getting ahead on cards feels good. Getting some removal feels good. Oh, please play something with 2 toughness. No, you didn't play anything. That's not good for you, though. Let me tell you what. We're going to hit you for 2. And hit you for another 1. Why did I do this main phase 1? Because I just wanted to see if they'd rage quit. That was it. That was my only reasoning for it. Whoa, what up, Mangara the Diplomat? I think we just kind of have to do... Oh, wait, actually... Okay, so this thing is lifelink. Whenever we attack with 2 or more creatures, they get to draw a card. Whenever we cast our second spell each turn, they get to draw a card. I kind of just want to take care of this and get rid of it now. Because I could Hunter's Edge this to hit that, and then just Chandra shock it. And then I'll have 2 mana left over. Yeah, let's do that. Maze Mind Tome. I feel like that's the more conservative route because they need to come up with an answer for Chandra. And it's going to be really hard to do that when we have Burrow Fist Oak and Colossal Dreadmaw coming in hot. Hey, they got their own Burrow Fist Oak. Alrighty then. Ornery Dilophosaur actually isn't terrible here. Let's attack. Next 2 blockers. Like, their problem is this thing's going to hit for a lot of damage, and they may just want to block to get this. Well, they can't even get it off the battlefield. Unless they have Ranger's Guile. So we only have 6 mana. I think I'd rather play the Colossal Dreadmaw. Actually, no, we're going to pump it once, because I'm going to play Dilophosaur. And then next turn when we play Colossal Dreadmaw, this is a 4/4 attacking. And then I'm pretty sure they're just dead. They're just dead. End that turn. I don't like to use Maze Mind Tome unless I'm drawing a card. And right now it doesn't feel like we need to worry about the scry. Their own Llanowar Visionary. Okay. Oh, get it bigger. Are they going to try and take out Chandra? I wouldn't mind if they did, because this thing has Death Touch. So if they want to attack and try and use a combat trick, I don't even know what combat trick would work. My turn. Alright. So what we can do is just blow up Llanowar Visionary, or make them use their combat trick early. Yup. That's fine. Play you. Next to combat. Yeah. Okay. This is just ugly for us to be able to play turn 4 Chandra. Whew. Yeah. 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 I didn't know we were allowed to start off a draft 2-0, but I'm definitely happy we did. Oh my goodness, if we had a green land in this hand, I'd be so happy. But our opponent mulliganed, we're gonna have to mulligan. All right, this is far more doable. but we have to definitely draw something more exciting. But I don't mind having a 2-drop into a 3-drop that also ramps up our 2-drop. All right, play the draw. Oh my goodness, they missed their second land drop. Is Variance just here to help us today? Is that happening? That guy 97. Sorry, buddy. They must have a pretty sick hand to still be playing. Or they scoop here because they didn't hit a land again. Yep, okay. Ooh, I feel for you. Mulliganing to 6 and then keeping a 1-lander. I've definitely mulliganed to 5 before. That always feels terrible. Mulligan to 4. At 4, I pretty much just give up. But at 5, I'll still give it the old college fight. Keeping a 1-lander, though, never feels good. Although they could have had however many 2-drops, draw cards, whatever. I'll keep a 1-lander with opt as well. If my hand's a lower curve and I'm on the draw, usually I feel like, all right, I'm going to be able to find something. Oh, we finally get to go first. How kind of you. I'm going to keep a 2-lander just because we have Quirion Dryad and Maze Mind Tome and Chandra. I feel like we gotta be able to make this work, right? Can you help us find a red or green land? Our fluffy friend. Ooh, look, they're mad at their owner. Do you see this thing? Look, hey, don't get mad at me because they're not feeding you. All I gave you was a bone to chew on. I'm here to help you move on from this game. I just said I don't like using Maze Mind Tome unless I'm drawing cards, but I'm talking about if we draw our 3rd land, I'm good. We did not draw our 3rd land. So I'm going to play Maze Mind Tome and make sure that we hit our 3rd land. All right. Quirion Dryad is a great card when you play it early. Ooh, we're up against red-black. Yeah, we're going to scry. Nope, see? Glad we did it. Oh, you're killing me, deck. Sorry, I mean, we just lost, or just won to someone who ran into the same situation. And I could have scried at my upkeep. I just figured, our deck knows that we need our 3rd land. Everything's going to be fine. I don't like seeing that, though. That doesn't make me happy. There we go. Now it got the message. Are you going to attack for 1 in the air? Yes. All right, we're going to go with this, because if we hit a mountain, which we're going to not hit, and we get to play, if we can work it out to play Chandra next turn, ooh, that's all we'll need, because we can blow this thing up. We're just sitting pretty if we can play Chandra here soon. I'm going to use all of Maze Mind's Tome's abilities just to help find my 2nd red. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we should keep that. Because we can cast it, so we'll just do it. We'll take a lot of damage, but at least we'll get rid of their big Mamba Jamba. Please go away. Please don't have a response to this. Oh man, do they have the mono black combat trick? If so, talk about getting punished. Yep, that's 100% my bad. There we go. Next, no attacks. End the turn. Okay, so I guess we throw the Dryad in front of this just to get it off the board. And then depending on what they play, Chandra still just wins us the game, even though I've made some rather impressive blunders. Oh, sure. All right, we got to hit that red land. Please be a red land. Please be a red land. Oh my goodness, okay. There we go. Does Chandra die though? No, she goes up to 6. And it's going to essentially save us some life because, well, they're going to now use their 4 combat attacks to take care of this. And then next turn we can play... Oh, no, okay, Ogre. Oh, you suck. You suck. But at least... Chandra, way to take one for the team. But at least they're down to 1 card in hand. And we still got some pretty good stuff in our hand. Oh, that's such a bummer. I love Spellgorger Weird too much to not play it. But Ranger's Guile doesn't keep anything alive. No, it would keep this alive. Yeah, okay. Because this becomes that 4/4. Why did it stop me right there? Why is it? Okay. And I think... Actually, yeah, do we just play this out? Call it a day? Yeah, sure. Sure. Let's add to our board. Next turn we can play Burlfist Oak and have our Ranger's Guile up to protect whatever's happening. If we can manage to pull this one out with my awful play... Oh my good golly, Miss Molly. That's a problem. So if we block here... We're having to like 3-for-1 ourselves against this thing. This gets up to 4. We can get it to 5, which means we'd have to throw another thing in front of it. Alright, let's do this. And that's not what we wanted to see. Throw this down. That's a bummer. Oh man, that Trader's Greed ruined us. What the heck is going on? Yeah, that's pretty much good game. I mean, there's no way we survive that, right? Yeah. Okay, well, I guess when you slap down Massacre Worm and you kill our big Bomby Bomb. GG. GG's. Man, oh man, that was the first Massacre Worm I've seen so far in all of M21, and it was a fearsome beast. Ooh, we're on the draw. I don't like that hand. I don't really like this hand either, but it's better? Question mark. Which is Cauldron. Okay, jokey. Oh, thank you for hitting in that green land. That makes me feel so much better about everything. We're up against mono black? Is that happening? Are you gonna blow up our Quiron Dryad with your fancy removal? Or are you just stuck on one color? Question mark. Play you down. There we go. 2/2. I feel like you gotta have something. You just keep hovering. And now we wait. At least we have somewhat of a card advantage engine here with Mazemind Tome. Sure Strike to defend something. Oh, that's nice. Let's all attack. They don't flash in a blocker, so we can activate you once. Go to damage. Okay, sure. Sure. Glad you got rid of that one, though, and not our Dryad. Or are you gonna get rid of both? Nope, okay. Okie dokie. Are they now going to get rid of the other one? I mean, if they are mono black, I'm imagining they have plenty of removal. Alright, we don't mind the land. But we are going to draw a card now. Because why not? Ah, Dilophosaur, okay. Sure, you're a card. I want to know what they're pausing on. Do they have the flash creature? That's what I was assuming. I keep assuming they have the 2/1 that they can then pump up, which wouldn't be all bad for them. I wouldn't be a fan of it. All right, Ornery, DL Officer. We don't want to hit another land. We've got all the land we need. My turn. All right, I feel for our opponent, assuming that they're just missing that second color. Let's swing again. Maybe they just have finishing blow? Nope, see, there it is. They got it. Next up, blockers. I don't really want to lose my creature here, so I'm going to attempt to save it. Because I'm also assuming that they're just going to sack this thing. Pass damage. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, yep. That's a thing. I mean, that combat trick's so good with Colossal Dreadmaw just because, you know, it's got trample already, and we play out a second creature. Not the best use of our combat trick there. Especially when they have this nice... Okay, they have all the synergy in the world. They just need creatures to take advantage of it. All right, I'm going to do this just because I do not want to hit a land. I want to hit something like Chandra. See, glad we did it. Saved us. That's basically like drawing a card. Ooh, basically like drawing a great card. Here goes nothing. We're looking mono green at this point. Save our 2 earlier plays. Hitting for 7. All right, I think we just got them because at this point they can't kill anything of ours, and we got trample damage. Yeah. They were mono black though. They had some sweet combo pieces. Unless they just slammed down Massacre Worm. That wouldn't feel great. Alright. Alright, they gotta be they have to have some removal in their hand. Another flash creature. Another scoop. Okay. Alright, well, we got to 4 wins rather quickly. Nothing to shake a stick at. A little bit, I wouldn't say ideal play in the game we did lose, but it felt like they just had some bombs to drop on us, and they took care of our Chandra, which always makes you sad. But this is a pretty solid starting hand for us, and hopefully we can just find a bit more to fill in this gap of these 2 drops and this 6 drop. But actually, I'm pretty happy to have Short Sword here for turn 1. We haven't had that yet. Throw it on the Igneous Cur. And now we just need land. We need land and plays. Land and spells to use that land for. What a unique concept. All right. Kind of a bummer that they played Drowsing Pteranodon. Pretty excited that we drew Chandra, but we still need 2 more land to make her work. We can equip, we can attack. Oh, they're playing 3 colors too. That's always exciting. Because we can equip and attack and use Ranger's Guile to blow this thing up. Let's do it. Or they just take 2 damage. That's fine by me. There we go. Okay. All right, deck. Now we need the land. Please. Please. I really want to play Chandra again. Chandra's like really good. Oh, that's a bummer. Now I wish we had Ranger's Guile up, because now this is going to be quite the problem. Although we can't take care of it next turn. It just sucks that we have to kind of 2 for 1 ourselves. Or we just play this down, and then it's a blocker. Not this turn because it comes into play tapped, which is super helpful. But next turn, ooh, running into the 3-color deck and them hitting their land, no problemo, is always going to be a challenge. Because you imagine they're playing, wow, okay. Nice ideal draws from them. All right, at least we will have 5 power on the board. And at this point, I'm willing to trade here, because if we land Chandra, then, oh my gosh, dude. Wow. That's incredible. Okay, there we go. Let's play Chandra. That's a problem. Blow this up. And then we can block Ranger's Guile, get rid of that stupid thing, call it a day. Or maybe we should have just played Warden of the Woods? Because we're going to lose our 6th land here. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Because maybe Warden of the Woods is what just saves us. Assuming they don't have something like the combat trick. Let's find out. Doesn't have trample anymore either. Alright, so they're just full sending at us. Yeah, it doesn't have trample, so maybe we don't have to just sacrifice both things, especially with them having all these combat tricks and such, or having their mana up. I'm going to sacrifice the Prismite. And then hope... I would actually love to hit a land here. But we didn't... Actually, could we do this and then Sure Strike to take care of Drowsing Pteranodon? Let's try that. That's a little greedy, but hey, let's go for it. Plus, we can Sure Strike it, and then if they try and do some shenanigans, we got Ranger's Guile to keep this around, assuming it's not just a counter spell. But this could be a big... Oh my gosh, Pursued Whale, our nemesis in this set. Oh my god. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. They got us. Well done. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We were inches away from stabilizing. That's a gutting loss. That is a gutting loss. Let's keep the wins going. We'll lose 1, win 3. That's fine. Get to go first. Have a 2-drop into 2-drop. And our opponent mulliganed. We don't mind that. Maze Mind Tome will help us continue to hit our land drops as well. There we go. Let's play the Igneous Cur. We do need a second green, so we could cut the red or just keep drawing red. Next, all attack. Hit for damage. And we're going to play the Chandra's Magma, because I'm happy to just keep getting in for damage, especially if they're going to be life gaining and such. We don't want that. Alright, Deathbrim Valid is a nice draw for them. Yeah, let's just keep getting in for damage. Them trading their 3-drop for our 2-drop doesn't feel all bad. Activate that, go to damage. Play that down, okay. End the turn. Wildwood Scourge will be nice too once we need... I mean, we can play it next turn if we have to, just play it as a 4/4. I swear if they play the Mutt and they kill this though, I'm going to be very sad. Don't you dare. This is another deck where we just don't have a ton of removal. That's been the bane of our drafting existence, is we have not seen much removal, if any, so far during our drafts. Oh, all right, Saffronling. Hey, way to just show you aren't afraid of nobody. We'll play Landmark Visionary, because then we can play Dreadmaw next turn. Do I want to play Prismite? No, I think I'd rather just draw a card. Although Prismite... No, because yeah, that's not going to work. We're going to draw a card. We'll ping them for 1. Call it a day. If they want to attack for 4, we'll take it. But I don't mind also drawing cards because it gets us closer to Chandra, which will just win us games, as we've seen before. We just gotta hope that our opponent doesn't play something stupid like Baneslayer Angel or Massacre Worm. Pass to attackers, that's fine. We can just be bigger than that. Actually, do we want to just block and kill this thing? Well, they're gonna get it back, so we're gonna say no. Pass to damage. Ping you for 1. Draw a card. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. What's really gonna hurt is if they kill this Colossal Dreadmaw. When we could go with this and then keep up Titanic Growth, but that's also just why try and be fancy? Let's just play our big Mamba Jamba. Because Colossal Dreadmaw is a problem. And if they do end up removing it, then that keeps Wildwood Scourge around. Unless they have Eliminate, that would be a very unfortunate uncommon to run into with our Scourge. I'm actually surprised we don't have more of these in our starting hand. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Because we have a blocker for this thing that just eats it. We don't mind that at all. If they don't attack, that makes me happy. That I am now happy. Because they don't have any combat tricks, it would appear. Ooh, or do they have like destroy target tapped creature and they're just waiting for us to attack with that? That is not going to happen. Because we have too many... We have too many good cards. Unfortunately, missing a land drop means we can't play something else and keep up Titanic Growth, so I feel like I'm just going to keep up Titanic Growth. Or the card draw option, and say go. Yeah, our only problem here is if they have one of those insane bombs. If they don't, though, I'm feeling pretty solid about our situation right now. Alright, they sack that. It's not coming back right now. And if they want to throw away Blood Glutton to bring this back, Godspeed. Oh, ooh, Osprey's Acolyte is a phenomenal play. Don't mind if you do. Turning that into a 4-2 is not ideal. Oh, and they do nothing. Okay, well, that's fine. We can just draw another card. And we, of course, don't want to forget to hit them with the ping. And, of course, they also still have the 2 mana up, so they can destroy our 6/6. No third green land means we can't play you. But we can play you. And now we're just going to have an even wider board than they have. Yeah, I mean, I feel fine about where we're at. I'm like half tempted to play Run Afoul now in this deck, just because we lose if they play something like Baneslayer Angel or have some massive obnoxious flyer. So pass to blockers. What's our... I'm gonna throw you in front of it. We're gonna Titanic Growth and just see if that takes care of this. Hopefully it does. But my thought is they have to have something instant speed removal-y for it. But if they remove it, then they don't gain the life, so they don't get this back at least. Yep, okay. Okay. That is definitely a bummer. Unfortunate. That's like a 2-for-1-y. A bonus point for them. I wish I could just ping that thing for 1. I guess I should have assumed if Grasp of Darkness was coming. How do we make sure we kill that? My turn. Land. Oh, now we see the Sure Strike. Okay. What's our best bet here? That keeps up 2 land. Makes you bigger. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. And so go. Okay. This is a drawn out, this is a grindy game. Grindy game. I just wish we really could use our Hunter's Guile. Could use Chandra. Or we could just use some way, or our Hunter's Edge. That would be quite helpful as well. Yep. And Angelic Ascension. See, this is... Those flyers are going to be the bane of our existence. Although Snare Spinner can jump in front of it, and we can sure strike our Snare Spinner. Okay, so we're not dead in the water to that. That's fine. Are they attacking with anything else? Nope. Pass to blockers. I'm wondering if the better move would have been to block with Colossal Dreadmaw, let them use their pump spell, we use our pump spell, and then life's good. That would have been the better play. Yep, that's a thing. You're doing it. They're drawing an impressive amount of cards as well. Hey, there's our Chandra. My turn. Okay, what do we want to blow up with Chandra? And Ranger's Guile, okay. If we play you out though, we could play Ranger's Guile, but you're going to take at least 4 damage from that flyer, which actually may not be all bad. Because, well, we can start pinging them. Yeah, I think I'd actually rather play the Snare Spinner and get rid of the flyer, and then hopefully... Man, we're really struggling not hitting this land. We could really use another land here. Or just make him discard a card to keep Seasoned Hollowblade around. Let's do that. Let's do that. Makes our Spellgorger weird bigger. Sure. Here goes nothing.
People say I'm omnipotent, whatever that means.
You're omnipotent, whatever that means. Exactly, whatever that means. Or if they have like another, what is it, Angelic Ascension to blow up Chandra with. Actually, that wouldn't be terrible, because I'm happy to trade and get rid of their flyer, because our on-board stuff is going to be better than theirs. Yes, I am attacking into your Seasoned Hollowblade. There you go. Tap it. Bye-bye. Next to combat. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, we might as well attack with this. Just because why not? Did I forget to ping them at the end of their turn? I think I did. That was dumb. All right. What you going? Okay, I'm happy with that trade. Sure. Next turn, Snare Spinner, multiple combat tricks to protect it. We've got a big body coming in hot at some point. We're just assuming Chandra can live. If Chandra lives, we're a happy camper. Bostri's Acolyte, such a good common. Such a good common. Here goes nothing. Yep. Oh, they're just coming at us. All right. They're just saying, hey, we're going to win the race. Chandra's nothing to worry about. Got it. My turn. Ooh. Hoo, 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 hoo. So let's first take care of that. Again, I forget to ping him. This is why I prefer paper Magic to online Magic. Because sometimes you just get tired of clicking, right? When you just have to say it, makes life easier. Yeah, you should just let that die. That's fine. Who needs it? Okay. Now, do we just Hunter's Edge and have our Spellgorger Weird blow up their Angel? Because if they have the give it protection from a color combat trick, well then we're all kinds of hurting. So I think I'm going to play this, and then keep up that and that, so I can't play anything else. I think we just say go from here. Because we have a ton of damage on the board, and they're going to start struggling to do anything. Hopefully, especially if they're hitting any amount of land. Let's see, what are you going for here? Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Okay. I don't really mind that, because Snare Spinner, I want to keep our combat trick for Snare Spinner. Pass 2 attackers. Alright, see, now they're coming for Chandra. Nope. Now they're coming for nothing. Yep. Get that damage and blow that up. You got anything? No. This is gonna be a big deal. That's a big deal. Okay, now we know they still have swift response. They have to have it, right? That's why they decided to get rid of our Spellgorger Weird, because they have an answer for Colossal Dreadmaw. Ranger's Guile will help with that. Oh my gosh, do not forget. Yes, hit that. Get out of here. Draw a card. We did it. And we gained 4 life. The gaining 4 life is not to be ignored with this card. And of course now we have all... Oh, there we go. There's a red card. So yet again, we will blow this up. Or make you discard a card to save it. What'll it be, huh? What will it be? Just dig that background music. I hope it helps you think about the right answer. Ooh, they let it die. Oh my gosh, they threw like 4 cards at this thing. 3 or 4 cards protecting it, and now it's gone. It's just gone. Spellgorger Weird. Thank you very much. Do we attack with Colossal Dreadmaw and use the Ranger's Guile aggressively? Oh, that was so dumb. Why did I not play Quirion Dryad first? I think we do. I think we just start getting in for damage and make them have to have a better answer for it than what they currently have. Or they're just going to chump block, we'll take 2. Maybe they don't actually have that? Interesting. And then, yeah, we'll play you. Okay. Whew, this is a nail biter, folks. I'm waiting for the bomby bomb card to come down. Oh, Liliana Standard Bearer. Okay, sure. They had 2 creatures die that turn. That's pretty solid value right there. We still have protection for our big Mamba Jamba. We've got removal for whatever they play. Is even Masker Worm. Yeah, with Chandra in play. But if they slam down Masker Worm, we are so dead. Now that we've seen it once, I just assume. Or if they play Ugin, don't you dare. Alright. Not ideal, but fine. You're not going to attack. What? Alright, they were just tired of the grind. Okie dokie. Got into gold. We'll take it. We're finally back into gold. Let's go. Alright, we're finally in gold, and we get a gold hero's welcome of on the play, 3 land, 2 drop. I don't mind this at all. Now we could use a solid 3 drop, but land also helps make sure we got something to play. And I think we go Ornery Dilophosaur first, assuming we don't draw anything else more exciting. And we'll play you down just because, well, you're a red card, which makes you into a 2/2, which means we're attacking with a 3/3. Oh. I'd love to play the other land, I just don't think I can. And then they're going to swift response this, which would make me sad. Nope. Containment Priest. Okay. They thought they were going to get all cheeky. Not today. Not today. Attack for 2. Oh my goodness. Watcher of the Spheres. The flying problem children are back. Well, here goes nothing. Yeah, they're probably like, why would I trade that? I'm trying to win the race. Do we play... No, let's play the blocker. Plus, next turn we can play Forgotten Sentinel and then attack for more damages. I love this card. I don't love that our opponent is playing it, but I love this card. If we take 6 here down to 12, that doesn't feel great. But then we're also swinging in for a lot. We're swinging in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we can take 6 here. They don't have lifelink or anything. And... Ooh, do we play you? Or do we pump you twice and then swing? Nah, I mean, we're taking a good amount of damage next turn, but I'm imagining that we can still close it all out. All right, we're trying to win that race. They're down to 6. Next turn. Any 2 creatures getting in is lethal. Right? 3. Not any 2, I guess. No, because you're a 4, you're a 4. Yeah. You gotta have something good over there. Did they miss a land drop too? They did miss a... Oh my goodness, Roaming Ghostlight with Watcher of the Spheres, making you more affordable. You just bounced your own creature? Oh, that's so rough for them. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't really feel that bad. Why would you click on your own thing? It usually gives you that warning too of like, are you sure you want to do this? Why would... Did they think their Watch of the Sphere +1/+1 was like you gave it to something else? Wow, that was awkward. Okay, we play Ugin, our arch nemesis. I have to keep this hand though. 3 land, both colors, Elvish Visionary. Come on. With our Wildwood Scourge Hunter's Edge combo. And our opponent doesn't seem to be off to the races. So, do we play Wildwood Scourge just to get a 1/1 down? No. Oh, this card ruined so many dreams. Because it's so good. Like, this isn't a 2-for-1, this is a game win for none. I get to play a 5/4 that counters your artifact or creature spell. Don't mind if I do. Onake Ogre. Chandra. Nope. Close. Not really. I don't want to Hunter's Edge this thing. I want to... We have 5 mana. I want to play out a 4/4. I want to play out a 4/4. Let's do it. And then we'll take 4 and just pray they don't destroy this thing. Because if they don't destroy it, we are feeling good. But they're going to Hunter's Edge it, and then I'm going to be all kinds of sad. Wait, they don't have Hunter's Edge. What am I talking about? Demonic Embrace. I actually don't mind that. We're going to take 7, but this thing's dying. Demonic Embrace ruined our lives in our last draft. Okay, sure. A little cheeky thing right there. Let's do actually you. Because you get a counter just all the same. Isn't that nice? And then next turn, they're probably going to put it on this. So let's attack. Next. Take your 5, and then guess what we have? A Snare Spinner, which can block flying. Isn't that nice? Ooh, Sky Scanner, okay. Okie dokie, little blockeries. Blockery doodads. This thing's coming down hot next turn. Okay, we can play you and keep up our Ranger's Guile, which will be very helpful. So let's just keep punching through as best we can. Them swinging for one is no big deal. And there's no combat trick that saves them here. Ooh, give it Death Touch. I like it. I mean, I don't like it, but I respect it. Oh, with this having Death Touch, does it blow something else up too? Oh my goodness. Because if so, touche. Because it had Death Touch, so we kind of just have to save it. Resolve. Play you. Okay, see now you got a problem. Because guess what we're not doing? Losing the race if you go Demonic Embrace. That rhymed. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. This card has never felt good to me, but for some reason, it just always seems to do work. Okie dokie. Play you. And attack for what will be close to the win. Yep. Not ideal, but this keeps them from being able to put Demonic Embrace on anything. And now they're definitely within one attack of dead. That was a sick combo. Alchemist Gift and Goblin Arsonist. I have to remember that. Because if we ever end up in black-red, I need to play those cards. That was so very powerful on their end. Heartfire Immolator, nice. Crash Through, not going to do it for you. Anything else? Bueller. Bueller. Right now we've got lethal on the board. If they play Demonic Embrace, they're losing 3 life. They're definitely dead. They needed to draw some removal there. And even if they did, it's probably not big enough for Colossal Dreadmaw. We'll take the 7 wins, even though win number 6 came by a massive misplay. I don't know if for sure we lose there, but it's definitely a much closer game than them bouncing their own creature. Oh my goodness. But if you watched our first couple of drafts, we could use a little help, a little luck, a little variance on our side. Happy to see the 7 wins. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the draft. Share it with your closest friends. Also hoping to get 7 wins. Follow this exact formula. You'll be set. I mean, just ask your opponent to bounce their own creatures and you're good to go. There it is. Or have your person to your left pass you a Planeswalker. Seems good. All right, I'm done. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.